Jade Emblem definitely would be there. Angie Lambert, number one. I think you'd have to put the whole team on Angie, wouldn't you? And definitely Kazi Lamon just absolutely coming back from overseas is just fantastic.
Yeah, she's just come back from Japan, and I just got a text before the East team. Now, the East side.
No idea. I don't know who they are or what they are. But again, Lauren Schultze, Layla Ellison, Jade Smith, Kira Smith, Elisa Ferguson. You know, they're a very good young side. Morgan Matheson, Jorja Hillis. Great to see Jorja coming back into our sport. Been away for just probably 12, 18 months. You know, they're not a bad team. They've got some good players. They've got some great players, and they've got some good experienced people.
So they're two sides of a mix of youth and experience. And Audrey, I meant to say before, Audrey texted me about Kazia. Not only did she come back from Japan, but she's also been playing rugby league. So that's the sort of girls that were playing hockey these days. They're very fit, they're very athletic. The Playworks prelim final.
You can see the ball out there, Pete.
Yes, they've got a ball out there straight away this time. They're on the ball. So umpires are ready, players are ready, goalkeepers are ready. Tech bench is ready. There's the whistle. The Playworks prelim final. BWHA Division 1 match between East and Ascot. Angie Lambert brings down that overhead. And straight away, that's Samara Johnson giving her a bit of hurry up. Oh, good overhead. But Genevieve Ferguson brings it down nicely. But Grinstead swoops on that loose ball and gets the free hit. Takes it quickly. Has to go back. East marking up very tightly. And, that hit through went straight to Lambert. Not a good way to go. And to Gosnik. Gosnik works it into the quarter. She's going to get into the circle. Yes, she does. Across the face of goal. Across the far side. And that'll be another Ascot ball.
Yeah, definitely girls want to push the ball wide here at Ascot and run the East girls around.
Who's wearing 11 out there for East, Mick?
That's a 11. I think that's... I'm not quite sure. Give me 2 minutes.
Yes, we've got a number on the team list. We've got a number out there that's not on our team list. Jorja Hillis just let that ball go over. And there's... You can't see her, but Kazia Lamont. She has just come back from Japan after playing with Australia A. She was a thief in the night when she gets onto that ball. Takes the ball off so many players' sticks. She's an excellent pilferer.
That's Morgan Matheson in 11, so there must have been a shirt change there, Pete.
So, Angie Lambert, she was looking for a high striker, couldn't find her. The pass was misdirected, and Grinstead just watches that go over the sideline.
Yeah, I think you find that was for Jade Emblem there, and Angie normally gets the radar on top, and I think Jade was just a little bit to get across there.
So the Ascot girls will be feeling the pinch here. Jade Emblem picks up a loose pass, works into the circle, trying to get around Hillis. And Hillis gives up a free hit.
Yeah, Kira Smith there has a shock at start from the sideline, turned it straight over to Rana Ascot.
So Lamont goes a far side, looking for McMahon. McMahon couldn't control the trap, and straight away, Elisa Ferguson down that sideline. She's got some pace, gets bumped, all fair, and the free hit goes to East. So straight away, Genevieve Ferguson comes up, big, strong, athletic girl. Her dad, Al, and mother, Amanda, very proud of this young lady. Played for the Australian schoolgirls. Back it comes to Schultz. Schultz, former Queensland scorcher. Forward now. That's Kira Smith. She throws one high into the circle. So it's just going to go back to where Kira Smith is for the free hit. Probably go back? No, she's going directly. Probably not the right way to go.
Definitely
All
not.
she did was put it straight on the Zoe Smart stick.
It wasn't smart, was it, Peter?
No.
It was
Zoe
smart.
says thank you. Angie Lambert picks Brooke Anderson out in that far side, but straight away Matheson was there to mark up on her. Gets a pass away to Emblem. Emblem starts again with the free hit. Now in the traffic. Gets it down to Woolstein. Woolstein under pressure. The ball's in there. Finds the feet of an Ascot player. I think it was Emblem. And that's a let off for East.
Yeah, Jade Emblem there was all over the East girls. They all rallied up and was able to get 3-on-4 of Jade, and Jade stood on it at the end there and was able to come away with the ball.
So Alyssa Ferguson, just a bit of a bump and gets a warning for it.
Yeah, that's a big body contact there, Pete.
And that was on Charlotte Kelly. Kelly, she's a big, strong girl too. She didn't actually phase her too much. Straight away, that was Gosnick going down the line. It's going to be a Ascot ball from the side. So Grinstead making moves around the top of the field, around the baseline, going to try and make a lead. No, instead, Gosnick goes to Lamond. Lamond, jink.
The lucky man.
Gosnick just channeled the ball out, so Chelsea are going well on the back there at the moment for Reece Smith.
Obviously, the direction from Donna Ford must be to play it forward because there's no transferring happening at that back area.
No, understand that. Touch, goes forward looking for Johnson. Can she get there? No, she can't. Jade, that was Gosnick, got in the way. Jess Cole comes back. She's got the ball for East. Nice turn. Nice turn again. Looking for help. Oh, not a good pass. You go to Brooke Anderson. Not the best person to give it to. But Kira Smith does well, gets the ball back. And Angie Lambert picks it off Johnson's feet. And there's a free hit for an ugly backstick tackle. Ascot crowd are happy with that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good tackle there, and Angie Lambert used the body very, very well, showed her experience there, and Samara Johnson just coming in from the backside there.
Oh, good work from Zoe Smart. Gets it forward, finds SJ McCann. SJ McCann into the circle. No one there. Lauren Schultz takes the big stick out and gets it down the other end of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Cracks it there. Probably got an opportunity here to go back and have a look at that attack. No, we don't. So we'll just might have thought we might have had a chance there, but ball goes long and wide. Jade Emblem running for it. So is Ferguson.
So Ferguson gives up a free hit. McMahon looks up, goes this side. SJ McKean. She's got Ellison in front of her. Makes a poor pass because of the pressure. And now Kira Smith. Sorry, that's Morgan Matheson. Loses the ball to Emblem. Oh, Genevieve Ferguson, very strong. But Kazza Lamont, she's a cunning player and gets it back to McMahon. Across to Gosnick.
Yeah, definitely girls want to push.
Tech bench is ready. There's the whistle. The play works prelim final. BWHA Division 1 match between Eats and Ascot. Angie Lambert brings down that overhead. And straight away, that's Samara Johnson giving her a bit of hurry up. Oh, good overhead. But Genevieve Ferguson brings it down nicely. But Grinstead swoops on that loose ball and gets the free hit. Takes it quickly. Has to go back. East marking up very tightly. And, oh, that hits through, went straight to Lambert. Not a good way to go. And to Gosnick. Gosnick works it into the quarter. She's going to get into the circle. Yes, she does. Across the face of goal. Across the far side. And that'll be another Ascot ball.
Yeah, definitely girls want to push the ball wide here at Ascot and run the East girls around.
Who's wearing 11 out there for East, Mick?
That's 11. I think that's... I'm not quite sure. Give me 2 minutes.
Yes, we've got a number on the team list. We've got a number out there that's not on our team list. Jorja Hill has just let that ball go over. There's, you can't see her, but Kazia Lamont, she has just come back from Japan after playing with Australia A. She was a thief in the night when she gets onto that ball. Takes the ball off so many players' sticks. She's an excellent pilferer.
That's Morgan Matheson in 11, so there must have been a shirt change there, Pete.
So, Angie Lambert, she was looking for a high striker, couldn't find her. The pass was misdirected, and Grinstead just watches that go over the sideline.
Yeah, I think you find that was for Jade Emblem there, and Angie normally gets the radar on top, and I think Jade was just a little bit to get across there.
So the Ascot girls will be feeling the pinch here. Jade Emblem picks up a loose pass, works into the circle, trying to get around Hillis. And Hillis gives up a free hit.
Yeah, Kira Smith there has a shock at start from the sideline, turned it straight over to Rana Ascot.
So Lamont goes a far side, looking for McMahon. McMahon couldn't control the trap, and straight away, Elisa Ferguson down that sideline. She's got some pace, gets bumped, all fair, and the free hit goes to East. So straight away, Genevieve Ferguson comes up, big, strong, athletic girl. Her dad, Al, and mother, Amanda, very proud of this young lady. Played for the Australian schoolgirls. Back it comes to Schultz. Schultz, former Queensland scorcher. Forward now. That's Kira Smith. She throws one high into the circle. So it's just going to go back to where Kira Smith is for the free hit. Probably go back? No, she's going directly. Probably not the right way to go.
Definitely
All
not.
she did was put a straight on the Zoe Smart stick.
It wasn't smart, wasn't it?
No.
It was
Zoe
smart.
says thank you. Angie Lambert picks Brooke Anderson out in that far side, but straight away Matheson was there to mark up on her. Gets a pass away to Emblem. Emblem starts again with the free hit. Now in the traffic. Gets it down to Woolstein. Woolstein under pressure. The ball's in there. Finds the foot of an Ascot player. I think it was Emblem. And that's a let off for East.
Yeah, Jade Emblem there was all over the East girls. They all rallied up and was able to get 3 on 4 of Jade. And Jade stood on it at the end there and was able to East come away with the ball.
So Alyssa Ferguson, just a bit of a bump and gets a warning for it.
Yeah, that's a big body contact there, Pete.
And that was on Charlotte Kelly. Kelly, she's a big, strong girl too. She didn't actually phase her too much. Straight away, that was Gosnick going down the line. It's going to be a Ascot ball from the side. So Grinstead making moves around the top of the field, around the baseline, going to try and make a lead. No, instead, Gosnick goes to Lamond. Lamond jinks one way, but onto a foot, and that's a free hit and another let off for Reese.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to see East starting to do some good things with this ball because they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves here.
So just going forward, no transfer, and Emblem just pushes it over the sideline. So they're not transferring at the moment. So must be under instruction. Oh, big umpire lets that go. Anyway, Ascot away with it. That's Anderson. Anderson couldn't keep on with it, but Zoe Smart has it, gives it back to McMahon, and McMahon's pass comes off a foot and will be an Ascot ball from the side.
That reminds me of when I was a kid where the Hutton's Footy Franks Don't Argue ads were on.
It was a big bump. The umpire said, just carry on. All fair. Oh, good work that time. That's Matheson. She's got a player on the left and a player on the right, but a nice low tackle by Angie Lambert, the hockey legend. Gives it to Lamond. Lamond looking for Grinstead, but Slater comes across to spoil. Good work by Sue and Slater. Got in front of the man.
Absolutely, and the superhero there, Angie Lambert, love watching her play and just to be able to get that stick in the right position and steals the ball every time. She's absolutely awesome.
Oh, she's got those go-go gadget arms. They just seem to extend out, and she seems to be able to grab the ball from within a 10-metre radius. So Schulte down the field finds Gosnick. Gosnick under pressure that time from Jade Smith. Jade Smith played last night, backing up this afternoon. Free hit again, Lamond. They're just asking you to take it back from the mark. So she's going to knock it back to Gosnick. So Gosnick over the corner, and good work from Jade Smith just to stop the momentum. So Gosnick has to start again. Can't get directly into the circle. Oh, it's loose inside the circle. Across goes Brooke Anderson to round it up. She's got Genevieve Ferguson, who's got a long arm reach as well, and flicks it up off Brooke Anderson's stick for the free hit. So Ferguson going well on the back there at the moment for East Nick.
Obviously, the direction from Donna Ford must be to play it forward because there's no transferring happening at that back area.
No, not at all, which is unusual because that's the best practice they seem to be coaching these days. Angie Lambert, she's gone straight down the centre of the field. She looked up, she was looking for Emblem, but straight away Schulze. She knows how dangerous Jade Emblem can be. Played against her many times in Super League. Jade Emblem, a Toowoomba player. And of course, Lawrence Schultz, one of the East players that's come up through the junior ranks.
Yeah, Lauren Schultz just announced we had an engagement party just a couple of weeks ago with herself and her, I wouldn't say beautiful fiance, but he's not that nice really. But
And who is it?
that is Jake Webber.
That would be Jake Webber.
Jacob. So well done, guys. Congratulations.
So
I think Jake's the lucky man.
Gosnick just channeled the ball out, so Chelsea will start again from the sideline for us. Yeah, the instruction must be to go down the line, because that's what she's done. She's found Ruby Harris, who had a big game last night, backing up again this afternoon. Across the far side. That's Genevieve Ferguson, couldn't keep that in play. So the Ferguson sisters and the Smith sisters are all getting lots of touches, but at the moment, East are struggling to get into the quarter of Ascot and get anything on target.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Pete, I think you're right. I think East go back to just take the pressure off themselves a little bit here. Go back to what they have been doing. Get that ball, spread it across the field, and just start to get Rana Ascot off it.
So there's Layla Ellison getting us underway again, and now they're transferring it back to Slater. Slater's got SJ McKeon in front of her, so she's going to go back across the other side to Ferguson, who goes down the line, looking for Ellison. That's Jade Smith. And Jade Smith gets a free hit. She wants to take it quickly. She has to let it go. The umpire wants it taken back. So Ellison dumps back to Ferguson, who made a nice lead. Ferguson will get it into the circle. It's in there. And again, Angie Lambert gets those go-go gadget arms. Lows to the ball. And a shot. That's wide. Good shot, though.
You can see there, that was a great shot. Jade Smith was able to take the ball off Angie here. So, you know, mentor on player. We have a look at the replay if it does get to come on here, and here it is. Thanks for that. Angie Lambert does great. Jade Smith gets a stick down nice and flat, has a nice reverse shot, just pushes it slightly short of the goal, and it's a great bit of play there. But you can see that flat stick, and Jade taking no opportunity but having a crack at goal, and it's good to see. And it's good to see the mentor on the coach, mate. It's a great division, and I think Angie would be happy with that as well, mate. It's a great division, and I think Angie would be happy with that as well.
Goes against East. Looking a little bit more dangerous, but Angie Lambert at the back gets it straight to Brooke Anderson. Good vision and good pass. Brooke Anderson just calling the troops up forward. They were well back. And now Lauren Schultz shoots. Slip. Umpire awards a penalty corner.
Let's have a look at this replay. So nothing in it there. The ball comes down, just flicks across, and both girls have a little bit of connection. I wouldn't say that the malice has been in this game at the moment. Not I'd be saying the same thing if it was Rana Ascot. That's a pretty big call for a short corner in something like that at this early of a match.
Well, if she's going to set the benchmark, hopefully she'll be consistent right through the match.
Exactly right. You set the benchmark, now you keep it at that benchmark.
Oh, now this attacking battery that Ascot have is pretty good. Charlotte Kelly, Angie Lambert. Here we go, Charlotte Kelly, big strike. Nice save by Switzer. And she knocks it clear, but Ascot still had it, and that pass to Brooke Anderson doesn't find it.
Yeah, if we have a look at that first, there was a nice injection. I think that's SJ, and nice little putt there, but yeah, Switzer was all over that one, able to get herself nice and low, ricocheted out to that 45-degree angle, and allowed the girls to get off a bit of pressure.
Yeah, Donna Ford was talking about the under-18 players, and Jess Switzer is one of those players she was talking about. Only very young girl to be playing in a Div 1 prelim final. So, SJ McKeon couldn't keep that one in play. It will come back here for a long corner, and McMahon will take it. Lambert looks up, blasts it towards the circle. All she did was give it straight to Slater. Slater finds Harris. Harris knocks it forward. Ferguson couldn't quite get it there. The go-go gadget arms of Lambert come into play, but that's a poor pass from Smart. Now, forward they go again, find Harris. Harris with Gosnick in front of her. And now, Ascot, just watch it go over the sideline. Harris wants to get it going. Finds Ferguson. Ferguson turns. Nice turn. Beats two. Gets into the circle. Onto the feet. Umpire says, penalty corner. And the reason the umpire didn't notice it straight away, The green card for
inside the 5. So we have a big
Lamont.
look at this, Pete. Yeah, so you see Alicia Ferguson doing a lot of work there, trying to get Grosny and that around, and was able to put the foot straight on the ball, straight on the foot of Kelly there, and the appeal got it there as well. But also, I think the umpires were playing great advantage, and they came back and gave one of the Iran Ascot girls a green card for inside the 5 on the
yeah, Cassie Lamont got the green card.
Cassie Lamont, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So, here we go. Top of the circle. We've got Morgan Matheson. She can drag fleet, and Lauren Schultz can hit too. Lauren Schultz, straight shot. Anna Durante had it covered. Clears it easily.
Yeah, nice connection there by Schultz, that's for sure. So nice injection by Fergo. Nice trap. Lauren, nice, beautiful. Loz, nice big hit there, but just direct. The umpire, the goalie was in the right spot. Have a look at it in front on here. Was able to get itself, just turns the foot, angles it out there, and puts the ball and East now straight back in to attack here with Iran Ascot.
Yeah, long corner to East while we're watching that replay. So taken quickly, back to Schultz. Across the side. That's Thomas, Lee Thomas first touch. Hillis gets around one and slips over. And long corner. And of course everybody knows George's mum Lorraine. She's a hockey legend as well. Back to Schultz. Line. Loz, as she's known by her friends, far side, nice trap taken over the bouncing ball. That was good work. Into the circle goes East and just cleared Jade Smith. Having trouble with Angie Lambert there, but I can understand that. So, East start again. Back they go. Ellison back to Smith. And so, Caitlin Burton, thanks for watching. And yes, we like the Panthers too. So, Schultz straight into the circle and puts it straight on the smart stick. She pushes forward, looking there. Joe McKean, but good work from Slater. Read that well. To and fro hockey we got here now. Hillius gets that ball away, finds Ferguson. That's Elisa. Very fast, very strong over the ball. That ball's high and dangerous. Free hit to East. So the ball goes back to Thomas. Thomas, far side. That looks like Kira Smith over there. She's going to work the ball and touch, and it's into the back of the net. That's a beauty. That makes East 1, Ascot 0.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been a little set play there, Peter. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen it before, but you can see that East finally moved the ball across. Kira Smith gets it there, opens it up, nice flat stick, and Elise Ferguson just gets the back touch of the stick, bang into the back corner. 1 up with, that's 15 minutes gone this first half. Long way to go, Pete.
So I'd like to see that replay again to see where Durante was, because I thought she had it covered, but I think it was touched just enough. And meanwhile, that's Jane McCann. She's back down the other end of the field, but Jorja Hillis.
Yeah, I've got to say, last night we were lucky to call that game, and SJ's middle sister, Marcy McCann, had an absolute ball. We have a look at this replay of this, we've got an opportunity of this goal. So it's a nice flat hit there by Kira Smith, and you can see that Ferguson just probably gets in the way of the side of the goalkeeper and is able to just get the touch on the back of the stick there, and yeah, everything's there. But he's now back on the attack here.
Yeah, so he's back on the attack, and Elisa Ferguson just steps on the ball. So looked up to make the pass and stepped on the ball. And that'll be an East ball. Not a good pass then. Yeah, Durante, if you have a look at that replay, if you get a chance to go back, or we'll look at the highlights later on this week. If you look at the replay, Durante was out of position because she was covering something else. It was just a touch to keep it away from her. And that's what they've got to do to get it past a good keeper like Durante.
And for the people that are listening, Audrey just sent that through on text, and Peter was reading that directly off his phone. Thanks for that, Audrey.
Yes, Audrey's my goalkeeping coach. So that ball is going to be an Ascot ball from the side. So if you're watching this on Facebook, don't just hit like, make sure you share it amongst your friends. Hit share so we can keep Hockey Zone going. And SJ McKean cleans up at the back. Oh, good pressure then from Kira Smith. Boston error. That'll still be an Ascot ball from the side. So last night we had 12,000 views of the boys' J1 final. Oh, the ball up the side. Good defence by Schultz. Still ball in play. Rogers gets it into the circle and Schultz up on her feet, clears the ball. On as far as McMahon. McMahon goes back to Smart. Jess Cole, her first touch. Goes forward looking for Johnson. Can she get there? No, she can't. Jade, that was Gosnick, got in the way. Jess Cole comes back. She's got the ball for East. Nice turn. Nice turn again. Looking for help. Oh, not a good pass. You go to Brooke Anderson. Not the best person to give it to. But Kira Smith does well. Gets the ball back. And Angie Lambert picks it off Johnson's feet. And there's a free hit for an ugly backstick tackle. Ascot crowd are happy with that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good tackle there, and Angie Lambert used the body very, very well, showed her experience there, and Samara Johnson just coming in from the backside there.
Oh, good work from Zoe Smart. Gets it forward, finds SJ McCann. SJ McCann into the circle. No one there. Lauren Schultz takes the big stick out and gets it down the other end of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Cracks it there. Probably got an opportunity here to go back and have a look at that attack. No, we don't. So we'll just might have thought we might have had a chance there, but ball goes long and wide. Jade Emblem running for it. So is Ferguson.
So Ferguson gives up a free hit. McMahon looks up, goes this side. SJ McKeon. She's got Ellison in front of her. Makes a poor pass because of the pressure. And now Kira Smith. Sorry, that's Morgan Matheson. Loses the ball to Emblem. Oh, Genevieve Ferguson, very strong. But Kazza Lamont, she's a cunning player and gets it back to McMahon. Across to Gosnick. Gosnick goes forward. Got Ellison in front of her. Can't get past it to SJ McCann. SJ McCann will get in the circle. Oh, good work. That time, Kira Smith in defence and gets it clear.
Yeah, you can see the girls starting to, Arana Ascot move the ball very well here, Pete.
Yeah, Ascot playing great hockey. And, that's off the feet, a bobbly one. They'll get you every time. So SJ McCann, she'll take the free hit. About there. No, Brooke Anderson's going to take it. Goes back to SJ McCann. He can now put it into the circle. No, East girls come up. Get it on the feet of Ellison. Ellison all the way back here in defence. Only one player. Oh, and Johnson. Good work. Oh, no. Muffed the pass. And Ascot had it back. Now, SJ McCann finds Lamont. Lamont's dangerous in this position. Gets it into the circle. Trying to find someone on the spot. East finally clear. Get it to Johnson again. Not a good... Sorry, that was Gabby Nicholas. Couldn't get the pass away. Free hit to Ascot. So, East just having trouble getting that ball away.
Yeah, Gabby there just showing probably a little bit of... Gabby Nichols just showing a little bit of an experience there. She's had the opportunity to actually fake and turn and just slow that ball down instead of passing it. But
so Layla Ellison put a body on the line. SJ McCann gave her a bit of a stinger, but Layla Ellison's back up with the ball now. Nice little touch. Finding Ruby Harris. Ruby Harris gets a free hit, takes it quickly. Oh, nicely read by McMahon. Finds Lamont. Lamont, nice tackle from Schultz. He read that well. Snuffed out the play.
Yeah, you're in for a game when Lauren Schultz at the back there is defending the way she is. The attackers are going to have some drama to get that ball in the goal while she's playing. It's hot today.
SJ McCann with the ball. Finds Lambert, but Lambert gets tackled by Matheson. Matheson finds Jade Smith. Jade Smith, nice turn. Gets out of traffic. Trying to get past McMahon. Double teamed there by Brooke Anderson and McMahon and loses the ball. Oh, good work. And, oh, no, free hit to Ascot, back where Angie Lambert's standing. So, McMahon will take the free hit. Everybody stopped, and Kira Smith said, thanks very much. Ruby Harris in a battle. Oh, good play. This time. Working forward, Matheson. And nice tackle that time by Kelly. Very strong at the back on field. That's Maddie Shaw, loses the ball. Emblem now with it. Lauren Schultz trying to channel her, getting it to the far side. Emblem has to go back to Anderson. Anderson across. Smart forward. Can only find Ferguson, who got in front of Grinstead and gets it forward to Ruby Harris. Harris, a lot of traffic in front of her. Can she get past Lamont? She can, but can't get past Smart. Yeah. But the free hit goes to East.
Yeah, nice bit of work there by Ruby Harris. Showed some skill there. She had 3 top players to beat and was able to put it straight on the foot of Lamont.
So Matheson, 1-2 with Ellison. Sorry, that's Ferguson. It's those dark ponytails that get me every time. Too many of them out there. We need some blondes.
Tell me it's blonde. Exactly right. So 12 minutes to go. It's been a fairly tight first half, Pete.
Yeah, heaps have changed. It used to be all blonde ponytails up the front. Beck Reuter, Britt Nocky. And meanwhile, Jade Smith pinches the ball, gets it into the circle. That's a penalty corner. Angie Lambert couldn't help but obstruct. And that's another chance for East.
Yeah, you can see there the great sportsman, great sportswomanship here. You see Jade Smith comes down, Angie Lambert comes across. Not much to do. Angie was moving at a fair pace, puts her hands up, says sorry. They both shake hands, and that's what the sport's all about. When you've got a legend like that, the girls, the younger girls, playing against someone that is such a great, great person to actually deal with and to play against as well. So well done, Angie.
Well, you're seeing some of the best hockey players in the country going around out here this afternoon. And Jorja Hill, she'll do the walk-in push. Injection. Ferguson, straight shot, and nice clearance. That was Zoe Smart on the corner post.
Yeah, we have a look there. There's a nice injection there by Hillis. Hillis was able to get it to Ferguson. Ferguson gets a nice slap, but Smart was able to have the stick on the nice angle, nice and flat, put it straight into the foot of an East player, and Arana Ascot straight back now into attack.
So Lee Thomas over the ball for East with the free hit. Gets the ball down, looking for Ellison, but it's just touched by an Ascot player. So it'll be an East ball from the side, about the halfway. So Jess Cole comes on, gives Jorja Hillis a bit of a rest. Coach will be happy with the way Georgia's been going. Very dynamic up front for East. Back it goes. That's Kira Smith. Nice turn to get away from Grinstead. Far side she goes. Finds Ferguson. Ferguson goes forward. Oh, that's found the feet of Smart, and that would have smarted. Now, Alyssa Ferguson gets a free hit, wants to take it quickly. Puts it straight on the stick in this circle. It's a bit of to and fro hockey, scrappy stuff, going way too direct, I think.
If I remember correctly, Zoe Smart got herself fairly badly injured last week, so it'll be interesting to see how she goes to the full distance today.
So Smart comes across this side. That's Sarah Rogers, Australian country player. Forward goes Ellison. She's got some pace. Being rounded up by Smart. Now double teamed with Lambert, and a free hit goes against her.
Yeah, great bit of defence there by Smart and Lambert. And you can see that both covered both the 45-degree angles where the ball was. Beautiful defence.
Lambert stuff. Angie Lambert, she can throw an overhead. She's looking up. No, she's going to go. Oh, I don't think that was meant to be an overhead. I think it came off the stick of Ruby Harris. It's been brought down by Matheson. Morgan Matheson gets last one, dumps it off to Kira Smith. Kira Smith goes forward. I think she was looking for Ruby Harris. All she did was find the baseline.
Yeah, not a real good pass there. You've got to get your targets right. But this game at the moment, he's applying a lot of pressure to Arana. Arana having trouble coming out of their half.
So we've got a good crowd here this afternoon. The Ascot crowd, very vocal. The East crowd on the hill, watching with interest. Bad pass. Finds Georgia Morgan. And number 8, Kira Smith, gets the ball back from the side. So, and there's some of the crowd. Full house here in the stand below us. And plenty of people around the ground. Been a good game of hockey so far. So, far side. That's Gosnick back on the field. Looking. Oh, bit of a trip. Ferguson, unintentional. That was on No, it wasn't Charlotte Kelly. That's Katie Wolfstein. Meanwhile, Brooke Anderson trying to get the ball into the circle, and it's going to be a free hit just outside the circle. Goes back. Gosnick just pushes it over the line. It's come off Ferguson's stick, so it's going to be a long corner. No, it's a free hit. So back she goes to Lambert. Lambert eliminates Harris. Blast into the circle across the face of goal. No one could get a touch on that one. And that's a 16 and a let off for East, I think.
You look at the power there from Angie Lambert. Gets that contact in the ball like it's come out of a rocket. Have a look at this thing. Just gets a nice little drag there from Harris. Opens up. Ball seems to pick up more speed as it comes along. Nearly takes off the head of an own player coming off an East stick.
On Jorja Morgan. Yeah, working it into the circle. She's got it back. Lazy pass from Kira Smith. She works into the circle. Emblem has a shot. No, it's off the feet of the East player. That's a penalty corner.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a breakdown there on East defence inside that circle. You've got to really get in there and get them on that ball straight away. And I know that Kira would not be like me saying it, but definitely not up on her toes there and needs to get on there and get herself pretty much set pretty quickly. So,
well, Jorja Morgan has made an impact since she's come on, Mick, and with Jade Emblem, they're looking dangerous when they get inside the circle.
Absolutely. Jorja Morgan is fantastic, the way she's improved her hockey over the last 2 years and where she is now. I'd just like to see where she ends up in the next couple of years.
So Wolfstein and Jax, too smart. Dumped off, Drake flick, nice save by Switch save, she read that well, and penalty corner.
Let's have a look at this replay here, and you can see the nice injection there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. A nice little dump off there, but Schultz was all over it. Have a look. I think it's smart. Just reflicts it back in there, and Angie gets a different type of drag flick on a bigger angle. And I think you find that was also Jorja Morgan bringing the ball down inside the circle there.
Yeah, it was a penalty corner for the high rebound off the keeper. So, second go. Lambert, top of the circle. Will she have a drag flick this time? No. It's going to be a smart shot and across the face of goal. No touch from the girl on the corner post.
Yeah, I think if you look at Lauren Schultz here, I think you find she's the one who makes the contact. Great bit of work there. Lauren gets herself down there, just able to get the stick to the ball and put it across the back line. So nice corner there from Rana Ascot. Nearly came off.
Yeah, Grinstead couldn't quite get the touch because Lauren Schultz got in front of her. So, Lauren Schultz, Loz, as she's known by the East players, certainly having a good game at the back for East, leading by example. So, Ferguson, she can overhead, but instead, she takes out the number 1 wood and drives it down the ground.
Absolutely. You can see, I'm not quite sure if Trapper's here today. I believe that Warren Richards was coming out. And he likes to think that she can throw a ball down very well.
So, umpire's playing advantage, free hit taken quickly into the circle. That's Morgan Matheson trying to find a foot shot eventually, and penalty corner. It's off it, a stick check.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. Morgan Matheson, you can see the arm on the backside there as well. The umpire playing advantage. It goes back to the original infringement. Just, I think, the body block there on Arana Ascot. So, interesting to see what East do here. This is their third short corner of the match.
You're just talking about Trapper Richards a moment ago. Trapper Richards, he would have coached most of these players, and in fact he coached Audrey Smith as well when she was on Moreton Bay.
Just while we've got the opportunity, Pete, I just want to shout out to Audrey. G'day, Audrey. How are you? But yeah, Warren Richards is absolutely a very, very talented hockey coach.
So Ferguson and Jax. It's gone right through to the back to her sister Genevieve. That pass not a good one. Oh, nice work by Lambert. Takes the head guard off and clears the ball.
Yeah, nice bit of work there by Angie Lambert. Chased the ball, got herself again nice and low. Was able to be in it for the whole duration.
And Lamont just throwing that ball forward for Emblem, but Emblem not quite that fast. Obviously, Kazi Lamont used to throwing the ball forward for an Ambrosia Malone or someone like that with that sort of pace.
Yeah, I've played a few games with Kazia Lamont, and she always used to throw them, so I'd be scoring them, Pete, you know. But I totally understand what you mean.
I don't know what planet you live on. So that ball thrown forward that time for Gabby Nicholas, but it was just a little bit too far out of her reach. These East girls, they're only a young team, but geez, they've got every trick in the book.
Yeah, they've been very lucky. They've had some great coaches in the early years, and you know, I suppose it's the same thing if you look at the commercial clubs. You know, they've got teams in every final at the moment, so that's commercial. So there's some good things happening behind the scenes.
And it's good to see that clubs like Ascot and Norse, which in the past have been down the bottom of the ladder in most seasons, this year have been very, very competitive. And here we have Ascot, and Kazia Lamont says, "Thank you very much." That's a gift, but Schultz, well read, comes out, stops the shot.
That's the play of the day. There's nothing going to happen here. So Ferguson puts it there. Lamont grabs it. Watch Schultz here. Gets herself, beats Lamont to the hit. That's reading the play, and that is awesome. So you've got one end we've got Angie Lambert. The other end we've got Lauren Schultz. It's just absolutely top-grade hockey.
Yeah, Lauren Schultz, ex-QIS member for a number of years. Alyssa Ferguson must let the defensive player have first right to the ball. Oh, there's a tussle there. Kazia Lamont wins that battle. Gets a free hit. He's going to leave it for a captain. Pushes forward. Finds Lamont, and flicked up into Ellison, and Ellison gets the free hit. So good work. East defending well. Lauren Schultz at the back is just having an outstanding game. Oh, balls forward. Nice bit of work that time from Gabby Nicholas. Gets the free hit. Ball taken quickly. Oh, Jorja Hillis got sent a rocket. Couldn't keep it in the field of play.
Yeah, I think the ball coming out of that big shadow patch there and straight into the sun as well wouldn't have helped it.
So Sarah Rogers far side will bring it in for Ascot. They're going to transfer to Lambert. Oh, Lambert sees McMahon on a Pat Malone. She's going down the line. She was looking that time for Georgia Morgan, but Georgia Morgan was only 10 metres away from her. You didn't have to hit it that hard.
Absolutely power shot. Perfect. 20 seconds to go, Pete, first half.
Yeah, and good thinking by Lee Thompson just to take it back into the pocket, just fiddle with it, run down the clock, 12 seconds to go. So she'll just bring it out to the 16, and she'll probably take her time. And now, here she goes. She's just looked up, and well done. And that's the first half. We go into the break with Ascot leading East. Go and make yourself a cup of tea.
Very much, Tim. I've got up here and
we're underway in the second half. This Playworks prelim final between Ascot and East, and good work from Johnston. Gets it through, pinches the ball. It's been knocked away by Kelly, and that'll be an East ball, long corner. Long corner? No, I think it might be a ball in from the side. It is a ball in from the side. So Samara Johnson did well to pinch that ball, and straight away Ascot are under pressure. Turns and gives it up over the baseline, and that's just a little bit of inexperience from Samara. Trying very hard, and gives away 16.
yeah, that's the problem with Samara Johnson. She's just so quick. I don't know how, you know, it's like you look at a Mercedes-Benz or a drag car, you know, the brake system on them is just not there. It's too much horsepower through the legs. A Mercedes, definitely.
Yes, Mick. You just stick to your Toyota Land Cruiser, mate. Oh, good work. Nice pressure from East. And is it going to pay off? No, not this time. Gabby Nicholas couldn't quite keep that in the field of play, but she certainly put the pressure on. So Ascot under the pump in these first few minutes, and straight away Brooke Anderson gives it up. Now Nicholas couldn't get it up, gets a free hit, however. And Jorja Hillis, she's just going to leave it there. And Genevieve Ferguson's got to come all the way up. Oh, no, it's going to be Hillis. Oh, she's flicked it straight up. Yep, gets a free hit again. Works it round into the circle. Shot, pushed away by Gosnick, and that shot's wide from Smith.
Yeah, if we have a
Oh,
look
sorry,
at the replay,
Matheson.
I think you'll find, that Jade Smith has a chomp here, but ricochets there, and Matheson has a crack at it, just pushes it slightly wide. Not a bad option there.
Was a good crack too. Just off target. And Anima Durand in the background, geeing up her girls. Nice work from Slater. Oh no, free hit goes to Ascot for obstruction. They leave it for Smart. Smart goes to... Oh, Smart gets it back. Slater's trying to channel her. And it's going to be a long corner.
It's amazing when you see Angie Lambert. She finds that gap every time.
She's got the radar working after that first bad pass, and Jess Cole and Jade Smith both managed to get a feet onto that, so it'll be a free hit back for Ascot. Comes across here, finds McMahon. McMahon trying to get in the circle, only finds Slater. And that's off Emblem stick, so it'll be an east ball from the side.
Yeah, Jade Emblem did very well there to actually get the stick in front of Slater on the hit, and was able to spoil the pass there. And Jade Smith again doing the same thing to Angie Lambert, just getting in front of Angie and being able to kill the pass before it gets going.
So, Kira Smith looking for a sister, and her sister just manages to put a foot onto that. And again, Kira, nice bit of work here away from Grinstead. Trying to spin, pushes forward, and gets it straight to Lamont. Lamont's dangerous at this position. Gets a free hit, takes it quickly, and play on, says the umpire. She didn't have to be back 5 because it was just outside the circle. And Georgia Hillis just lets it roll under the line. But that's good play from Matheson and the Smith girls. So McMahon brings it in for Ascot. Gets around one, can't get around Morgan Matheson. Lawrence Schultz says thanks very much. Over to Jade Smith. Jade Smith gets around Kelly. Kelly manages just to kick it accidentally. Jade Smith has to let it short. Oh, not a good pass. Go to Brooke Anderson. Brooke Anderson pushes forward. Not a good pass. Don't know who she was getting that to. Maybe Woolstein, but it was well off target.
Yeah, same as that one from Morgan Matheson there. Just pushed it way too hard, straight into the foot there and straight across the sideline. So,
looking for Lamont. Lamont accidentally kicks it. They're tag teaming Kazia Lamont and Angie Lambert at the moment, and well they need to.
Yeah, a bit of pressure they're applying to each other, causing a lot of failures at the moment, you could say.
So not a good overhead there for Kira Smith. Ascot have it back. Kazia Lamont, dangerous in this position, pushes forward, and Jade Emblem finds a hole in a stick. Ball bounces through.
Yeah, both teams are pushing hard, aren't they? They're trying to take something out of nothing. It's not bad hockey at the moment.
So Slater and the one-touch pass doesn't work.
You got to go back to basics there. You got to protect the ball. You got to show respect to the ball.
Yes, a little bit of low percentage hockey there, and it didn't come off. So back to Lambert. Lambert looks up. She's going to go forward. No, not a lot of pressure. So dumps it back to McMahon. McMahon into the quarter. Now into the circle, but Kelly couldn't keep hold of that. Smart couldn't keep hold of that.
Yeah, the ball went there, Pete, straight at Zoe's feet, and just wasn't able to change the direction quick enough.
Yeah, it needs to be in front of her, not at her feet. So, each transfer far side. Nice bit of work. Oh, geez. Took her time winding up.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you're driving the bus at the moment, but there's someone behind us keeps beeping the horn at us. I think we need to have a look at that. I think it's the Ascot crowd.
It is the Ascot crowd. They're very vocal. In the stand below us. Now transfer all the way back to Slater. Slater comes forward. Kira Smith. She passes to Emblem, the other side. Gets it back. Worked hard to get it back. Still going. Over the halfway now. Lots of traffic. And she gets the free hit. Very strong over the ball. Now, needs to look for someone to pass it. Gets it off the feet that time, McMahon. McMahon doesn't mind that. It stops the momentum. Well, she was fired and she was looking for her sister to come in. So there'll be words in the car on the way home.
Oh, there will be. There'll be words for sure.
So Angie Lambert, just a flat spot in this Ascot performance at the moment. They seem to be under pressure. SJ McCann's on field. She'll inject some pace. Gets it forward, finds Grinstead. Grinstead trying to be channeled and is so by Shull. So that'll stop the momentum. Ascot will have to start again from the side.
Yeah, it's a big call there by the umpire. Not quite sure what they've seen, but they gave it to Rana Ascot.
So Brooke Anderson hasn't had a lot of touches in this game, which is unusual. She's very dynamic. Regarded as one of the best young country hockey players. Recently selected in the Australian country team. Push forward, that's Lamont. Lamont trying to get into the circle, gets it on the feet of Matheson, and that's a penalty corner.
Yeah, if you give Lamont the chance, she's going to hurt you every time. The skill that this lady's got is absolutely fantastic, and she was able there just to fake one way, bring it inside the circle, straight on the foot of Morgan Matheson there, and this is the first short corner of the second half for Rana Ascot.
Rana Ascot, and who's got a weapon, and Angie Lambert and Zoe Smart. And Brooke Anderson. She scored an absolute cracker with the goal last week. Ball's in. Lambert. Lambert slap shot. It's through everybody. That squares up the match, 1 goal all.
Yeah, nice shot there. And again, Angie Lambert comes to the table. Nice injection there. Goes a little bit wide. Angie just gets the touch on it, puts it nice and flat. And I think you find he might have got a touch there from Rana Ascot. I think it might be just off the Zoe Smart, is it? Or I'm not quite sure, but it might be off the goalkeeper's foot in there. So we've got 1 all. We'll have a quick look at that again. Oh, yeah, it's just straight off the goalkeeper's foot, straight in there. So 1 all, Pete, 26 minutes to go.
Yeah, Switzer will be disappointed with that. She got a foot there, but wasn't able to stop it going in behind her. So stood on by Ascot. Straight away, Kira Smith on the charge. Oh, gets it into the circle, and the Lambert again in there. Free hit to East, taken quickly by Matheson. Matheson, and penalty corner awarded? No, just outside the circle. No, it is a penalty corner.
Yeah, I think you find that's a return, sir, there by Matheson to Lamont. So they're just inside the circle there. Lamont's just inside the circle. She had a foot left and right side of the circle, but the ball hit the foot on the right side inside the circle, which then created short corner.
So, Kerry McMahon, big shout out to you. Thanks for watching this live streaming of this preliminary final. I hope you're enjoying both the commentary and the match. So, injection, Jorja Hillis, top of the circle. We've got Matheson and Schultz. Goes to Matheson, chicken drake flex. She does so. It's wide though.
Yeah, we have a look at this replay here. You can see Morgan Matheson just doesn't get the angle right. Gets a nice little contact on the ball, but just sprayed it to the right hand side.
And Michelle, also you're watching too. Michelle Dalton, it's great to have your company as well. I hope you're enjoying this excellent match. 1 goal all. If it's tied at the end of normal time, we go to a shootout. And that'll be interesting. So, Ascot get the ball into the circle. That's well seen across the face of goal. Umpire says it's high and dangerous. 16.
We have a look at the replay here. You can see that Rana Ascot just doing a fair bit of work on the ball at the moment. Flicked it a bit high, and I think you find there that Jeff got the stick up to the ball and was able to deflect that. He's under a bit of pressure here, Peter.
Yeah, he's under pressure. Let in a goal. That gets kicked by Alyssa Ferguson. And straight away, casual Amanda, she had 4 in front of her, had to go back to McMahon. Now, that's Anderson. Can't get past. Ferguson gets a free hit. And penalty corner awarded against Ferguson for being within 5. And that's what happens when the free hit gets taken quickly.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's what you've got to do. But, you've got to be back that 5. And that's the best thing about the game and good umpires is it allows it to flow and keeps that ball going. But East have been under the pump here for the last 7 minutes of this last half, Pete.
So again, Angie Lambert, top of the circle. Lamont on the track. What will we see this time? In it comes. Lambert, flat shot. Nice save that time by Switzer. And it's off the feet of Lamont at the top of the circle, so that'll be a free hit to West.
Yeah, nice there. You can see that SJ puts it there. Angie comes across the ice. I think you find there that Morgan Matheson came out very quick and was able just to spoil that one.
So Lambert pushes forward, looking for McCann. McCann's deflection high and dangerous. Free hit to East. Across to Matheson. Matheson's got SJ McCann in front of her. She's going to fiddle with it a bit, waiting for the East players to get in position. And fiddles too long. McCann says, thanks very much. Let's get it down this end of the field. Switzer knocks it away. That'll be a long corner.
I'm not quite sure if Jess thought that maybe came off the East girl's stick there and she committed herself, so she obviously seen something. Again, Arana Ascot really applying some pressure here to the East.
They're looking dangerous, Ascot. Momentum's with them at the moment. Back it goes to Kelly. Now Lambert. To McMahon, the captain. She's going to run it forward. Nice work from Johnson, but it squirts for Anderson. Anderson's going to work it into the circle along the baseline. But good work that time from Jess Cole. Managed to channel it over the baseline for a long corner.
Yeah, Samoa Johnson did well there to get onto that ball the first time and just spoil the first pass. So that's the one you want to spoil.
So McMahon will start us off with this long corner. Nice touch in from Smart. It's clear. Anderson. Switzer comes across. Only gets as far as Lamont and gets it back into the circle. And across the face of goal. And Switzer had it covered. Only just.
That's an opportunity gone. That should be a goal there. Rana Ascot would score that any day of the week. It just goes across there. You could just see, I think you find that Rana there just not on the post in the right spot. Flicks across. It was just a tap in. He's very lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, Wolstein just missed it. So Schultz will get us going with the 16. Full press from Arana, Ascot, and Lamont takes it down. He's across the face of goal, and again Wolstein misses the touch.
Yeah, that's going to... You'd like to think that doesn't come back and haunt Wolstein, but she's got the opportunity here. Just gets a nice ball. Just got to slow down, get that stick on the angle, touch that ball that was in. That's 2 in a row. That's going to hurt you.
Go across the far side of Matheson. Matheson now trying to work it away from Eliza Matheson out there. 2 Mathesons, 1 from each side.
2 Smiths, 2 Fergusons.
That's what we've got. So the free hit goes to Ascot. Jade Emblem back out on the field. She's been waiting for a while to get out there, but the game's been so intense, hasn't had a chance. Now, Jess Cole. Sorry, not Jess Cole. That was Gabby Nicholas. Couldn't keep control of that. She would have been a wide. She had her. So Lisa's got the ball.
Just pushing the ball a little bit hard at the moment.
Lee Thomas back out on the field. That overhead, not a great one. And Ascot come up with it. Push across, looking for SJ McCann. Masson comes up to cover it now. Emblem gets it back to her. Sorry, that's Gosnick, not Emblem. SJ McCann gets a free hit. Alyssa Ferguson just keeping her on us. So SJ McCann playing as a fullback at the moment. That pass finds Emblem. Emblem rounded up by Cole and Sarah Rogers, a little bit flat-footed. Wasn't expecting that. Couldn't keep it in the field of play.
Angie Lambert again finds the pass, finds the gap.
Oh, it couldn't be kept in that time by Ruby Harris. So 18 minutes to go, all squared up, and Jade Smith makes a critical turnover. Still got the ball, trying to get it through, and just gets it nudged on her feet by Sarah Rogers. Rogers complaining that Jade Smith hit it away after the whistle. Jade Smith just looks up at her father and smiles wryly.
Jade, you've got to stop looking at Peter and start looking at me, but get back onto the game here. Nice bit of skill there by both ladies.
So, full forward. Hillis blasted forward, looking for Ruby Harris. Ruby Harris couldn't get there. Too many red shirts. Hillis gets it back. Poor pass that time from Kelly, and umpire says, just got to go back from the mark. So taken this time by Lee Thomas. Back on the field. That's up and high. It's off the stick of Kelly. Jade Smith gets it going again. A lot of traffic there. She works it in the circle, and umpire says, you turned and went backwards. That's an obstruction.
Yeah, a bit of lost control there. You can see by Jade Smith with the ball on the stick, and that caused the turn there.
So let off for Ascot. And that's through everybody. I don't know how the umpires are going to determine whose ball it is.
Angie Lambert again finds.
And they say it's an East ball. Yeah, Angie Lambert, she's got that radar working again.
Interesting fact, Pete, that Sarah Rogers was the Brisbane under-18s coach this year, and then so Kira Smith, Jade Smith, Ruby Harris, Elisa Ferguson, Siobhan were all out there playing under her. So now they're playing her in the final, major semi-final.
So, umpire's just asking Ascot to take the ball over there for the free hit. Jade Emblem takes it back. She's taken a metre, nearly 2 metres now on the one spot. Good work that time from Ellison. Ball's back to Hillis. Hillis is fast, but not fast enough to keep the ball away. But Elisa Ferguson, we know how quick she can be.
She's on the drag.
She's running down the field, one-arm drag. She's still got control of the ball, and good work there from Gosnick to halt the momentum.
Yeah, Lisa Ferguson there showing how quickly she can run the 100.
So Ferguson will start play again from the side. Looking to come across, I think she was looking for Hillis, but Emblem read that well. Wasn't a great pass. Good work there for Genevieve Ferguson. Unfortunately, too much contact with the stick. Oh, and she gets a yellow card for her efforts. That's a big call. Anyway, East without a player for 5 minutes. And Ascot get a penalty corner.
Yeah, you can sense here, Rana Ascot just lifting. East is just starting to really starting to struggle here to do it, to pull passes together and get the ball going. Rana Ascot lifting themselves, playing the ball well, using the angles well. And interesting to see Ferguson's gone with the yellow card, so I think that's 5 minutes. So she went off at the 5:59 mark, so a little bit of time.
This will help to run down the clock a bit, but they don't want to give up a goal. So we're looking for a good run out from East and a good strike from Ascot. Ball's in. Goes to Lambert's battery. Oh, nice work. Couldn't get a shot away. That was good running out by East. They've got it away. Emblem has it back for Ascot. Ellison's trying to round her up. Now Matheson comes across. Ball squirted in. It's available. And it's off the feet of S.J. McCann.
Yeah, we see here on the replay, S.J. McCann puts a nice little flick out to Kara Smith, comes and puts some pressure on Ange, the same as Matheson does, was able to flick it back. Umpire plays advantage, so Emblem comes through there with, I think you find that was Layla there putting some pressure on her and just able to not get the ball there through S.J. McCann, and cheap turnover to East.
So, Ruby Harris hits it in the field of play, gets to Ferguson. Oh, that's an ugly backstick tackle. Lambert again. Nice work. Got the arms out and picked that ball in. Gets around traffic. Gets a free hit. And you can't run it at Angie Lambert. She'll just take it off your stick. So, there's McMahon. McMahon through the legs of Ellison. Across by Georgia Morgan. Oh, swing and a miss. And that's a penalty corner. That's interesting. I thought that wasn't dangerous, but...
Yeah, it's a big call, but Jade Smith will be living this one. Look at this action here from Angie Lambert, but one player on the left, two on the right, two in front, puts it through, still finds the gap, and is able to get at Jade Emblem there. We'll have a look. Ange again sets herself up here, just takes the time, has a look around, look at them, looking, watching, flicks the ball across, again, finds the target. It's so important that you actually find the target. Look across there, Jade Smith, no one around, umpire says it's dangerous.
Ball's in, goes to L1. That's Zoe Smart. Kick! Hits the backboard. That's the second goal for Ascot. They go up 2-1.
Yeah, you can feel the pressure building, and Arana Ascot are really applying some pressure to East. Arana Ascot take the lead here, so SJ McCann puts it out to Zoe Smart. Zoe Smart just has a nice angle, nice flat shot in the corner, into the box. That's 2-1. 13 to go.
Lee Thomas back to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to find Hillis, instead finds Emblem from Ascot. She's very good with the ball on a stick and creates the free hit. McMahon sees far side Rogers, unmarked. No one in front of Rogers, but she's looking for a lead from McCann. Nothing happening there. Brooke Anderson gives up the free hit. So, East down by a goal after leading for most of the match. And not a good pass. So East, the wheel's just coming off a little at the moment, a little bit wobbly, the team bus. Just need to pick themselves up, get back into this match. They're not out of it. So Ascot transfer across. Get forward to Lamont. Lamont's had a bit of a break. She's back out there now, and she's making a presence felt. Good work from Lee Thomas to stop the ball getting into the circle.
Yeah, great tackle there by Lee Thomas and Cassia Lamont. Great skills there.
So, ball's all the way through, and that's a free hit. Straight into the circle. So, out to the 16. Out to the 16?
No, not quite sure.
Okay.
Inside
out to the 25-yard line. So, around goes Mountain, finds Thomas. Thomas pushing forward. That's off an Ascot sticks. Luckily for East, so it'll be an East ball in from the side. Lots of red shirts there, and East were lucky to come away with that. So Thomas goes again, finds Hillis. That gets knocked up. Hillis gets the benefit of the doubt. She's going to lead the ball. East really need to come back and around. There's too many red shirts in front of them. Thomas instead goes forward. That's pushed forward. Hillis didn't know that was going to happen. Neither did Jade Smith. And that'll be it. So, all those people watching live, hit the share button on Facebook. Make sure your friends know what a good game this is. Jade Smith goes across looking for Matheson. Matheson couldn't make the trap. Brooke Anderson tries to clear. Only finds Ellison. Gets it to Hillis. Hillis back into the circle. It's across the top. Morgan Matheson couldn't keep it in.
You can see Arana Ascot there just winding down. It's obviously just holding the pressure, trying to move the ball as quick as they can across the side. And the East now turning back and applying a bit more pressure.
So, straight away, Gabby Nicholas gets the ball into the circle after running its 5. Not a good place to put the ball. Needs to be in front of the goal, not behind it. So, if you're watching, I know there's about 140 of you out there watching at the moment. Hit the share button. We need to promote this game because it's an absolute beauty. So, the record last night was 12,000 people watching the J1 boys all up. Let's see if we can get the girls matching that. So, Ascot, one hand on a grand final appearance. Oh, the ball straight to Schultz. He's standing up there in the line. It's into the circle, onto the feet, umpire's playing advantage, no shot. Let's have the penalty corner.
Yeah, take your hats off, Lauren Schultz. Have a look at this. Schultz versus Lambert. Gets it through. Schultz gets it through. Lambert finds Ferguson. Ferguson gets obstructed. Umpire's playing great advantage. 2 obstructions. It was never going to be a goal. And here we have the short corner for East. So Angie Lambert and Lauren Schultz both going at each other at the moment. Fantastic hockey.
I think everybody was surprised to see Lauren Schultz playing so high. So here we go, Jorja Hillis. She'll inject. She does a walk-in technique, coached by Des King. In it goes. Gavin Nichols across, and it beats everyone under Son. Got to touch Angie Lambert for a long corner.
Yeah, have a quick look at this replay. So nice injection there. Bit of a bubble there, and Lee had nothing else to do. She had to try and commit herself and make something out of nothing there, and missed opportunity for East, as well as this one is going across the sideline and giving Arana Ascot some good yards.
Yeah, Arana Ascot, this will take a bit of the pressure off them. And East really need to do more with that. Simple things done as well wins games, and that is one of the reasons why that's a free hit. That wasn't done very well. Miranda McMahon immediately apologised. Not intentional.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go here, and things are turning at the moment, but they're turning in the direction of Arana Ascot. Here they go, Pete.
Maddie Shaw. Oh, that's a slip. And Kira Smith puts up a hand saying it was unintentional. It absolutely was unintentional. But the free hit goes to Ascot anyway.
You can see the ball goes wide there. Arana Ascot sweep on it. Kira Smith comes along to Jade Emblem, just comes in long, takes the feet out. Lucky to stay on the paddock there. And both players playing hard at the moment.
Kazia Lamont works it into the circle. Kira Smith, she manages to get the ball, gets it away from Brooke Anderson. She's run all the way across the field, and now she's going to blast it down the line. That's a good option to take. Let's play up the other end of the field.
Yeah, it's a bit of hit and miss across the in goal there, but finally got control of the ball, flicked it up the far end, take the pressure on, and apply now pressure to Arana Ascot with their East press.
So East can kick the ball down there. Lauren Schultz now playing centre field. Not a good pass. Zoe Smart couldn't trap it. Ellison gets obstructed. Umpires are playing advantage. She still keep going. Gets into the circle. Good play. Angie Lambert came out of nowhere and swooped on that. Gets it clear.
Yeah, great bit of experience there by Angie Lambert. Came through there, was able to get the stick in there just underneath Ruby Harris and come away with the big steal.
So, Brooke Anderson says, thanks very much. I'll get that forward. That's Matheson, Eliza Matheson, and penalty corner awarded.
Umpire there just telling Kira Smith pushed one of the Arana Ascot girls in the back. No opportunity, but only to point towards the in goal and gives themselves a short corner.
Well, Kira Smith and Morgan Matheson have been running out really well in these penalty corners, and that's really helped. So that last penalty corner had to go to L1 for a good shot from Zoe Smart. I wonder if they'll try something similar in this corner. Battery set. Ball's in. L1 again. Looking for the deflection and easily cleared by Jess Cole. Bit of a nothing.
Yeah, a bit of a nothing corner there. The injection was there. Smart gets a bit of a bobble there, actually. Might have upset the traffic, and Jess Cole's just able to get the stick. Ricochet on the sideline.
So, long corner. And it'll be an Ascot ball. Each need to get this ball back and maintain some pressure. Get a shot on goal. At the moment, Ascot really controlling this match. McMahon, nice pass. On Smart. Looking for Wolstein. Wolstein and Smart. Lack of communication. Hit forward by Hillis. Fortunately finds Harris. Harris to Ferguson. Puts it on the feet of Kelly. Straight away, up comes Gabby Nicholas. Gets around one. In the traffic. Gets around two. And penalty corner awarded. Good work, Gabby Nicholas, for the stick check.
Yeah, umpires again playing fairly good advantage there. There was probably the opportunity of blowing that whistle 3 or 4 times prior to getting inside that circle. And you can see the East now just huddling here, getting themselves back together. And you'd like to think that they'd want this one to drop, Pete.
Yeah, well, this is an opportunity. East can get this match all squared up. And then it really is on. So, good running out so far from Ascot, though. So here we go. Bergson, top of the circle. You can get a good trap. And still has it. And penalty corner came off the feet of one of the Ascot defenders.
Yeah, the centre umpire there made the call. Have a look at the, see if she's got it right. So an injection there by East. East was able to get it there. Came off one of the Ascot girls' feet. Or foot, I should say. And not quite sure where that was. But
I think it might have been Angie Lambert, which is unusual.
I would say it definitely wasn't Angie Lambert. Definitely.
So, here we go again, top of the circle. Genevieve Ferguson. This time there's a break.
Yes.
Now, Jorja Hillis is injecting. Elisa Ferguson's number 4 at the top of the circle.
Peter's talking to the director if people are trying to work out what he's saying or what I'm saying. So we're just trying to work out a few things here.
So Jorja Hillis, she's injecting. Up the top of the circle is Genevieve Ferguson and Lauren Schultz in the double battery.
We've just entered the 3rd minute. Last 3 minutes.
Here we go. Here it comes. Ferguson jumps off to Schultz. Jumps off. No, nice 1-2. Excellent goal from those girls. That squares up the match 2-all.
Yeah, I think you find here that's Genevieve Ferguson brought her up there, and Lauren Schultz does the give and take. So you see a bit of the shimmy here. So nice injection there by Hillis, and then Ferguson pushes it to Schultz. Schultz back to Ferguson, able to put it in the top right corner. So we've got a game on. 2.5 minutes to go. 2-all, Pete. Hang in there. Buckle in. Here it comes.
Yeah, buckle in. You're in for the ride of your life because it's 2-all. If it's all squared up at the end of this, we're straight to shootout. Ferguson, she doesn't want a shootout. She's going to take it down the other end of the field and gets bumped. Umpire says it's all fair. And straight away, Ascot through Angie Lambert, the Hockey-Roo legend.
Absolutely. How good is it to be able to say you grew up and played?
Like Smiley said, she can play for another 10 years just as good.
Absolutely. My hand's going deeper in the pocket at the moment, Pete.
Get it into East, you reckon?
We have to try and get her across somewhere, and you just can't let skill like that go.
So, Miranda McMahon straight onto Tamara Johnson's shin pad, and that's what shin pads are for.
Yeah, nice solid hit there, and Arana Ascot just starting to do some silly things here, so East might be an opportunity to do something.
Oh, Jade Smith puts lots of pressure on. The pass goes to Smart. She managed to keep it in. Jade Smith pinches the ball. No, she doesn't. Umpire says that wasn't fair, and you can have a yellow card. And with 1:15 to go, that's Jade Smith's match over. She can't come back on for the penalty shootout. I don't think she can. I could be wrong about that.
I think that's a good thing. She wouldn't want the pressure on her. So interesting. We're just getting into the last minute now, Pete.
Genevieve Ferguson just looking up. She doesn't want to do anything silly. 2-all. Ball thrown forward. Finds Ferguson. Ferguson can't keep it in the field of play.
Yeah, 50 seconds to go.
So Ascot, they've still got time to get it down the other end of the field and get a penalty corner or a shot on goal. Angie Lambert, she's taking her time. She doesn't want to do anything silly. Does not want to give the ball up. Oh, she does. It's straight to Johnson. Johnson being channeled, has a shot. Oh, Durante, nice side. It's still available. Hillis tries to work it into the circle.
25
Good
seconds.
defence again, and penalty corner awarded. Now the whistle's... I'm not sure when the whistle was blown there.
No, absolutely. The umpire had blown the whistle. She was just letting the girls play it out. So you can see here, watch the umpire on the left-hand corner of the screen if you can see her. So the umpire is actually letting it play there right now. Oh, hang on a sec. What's going on here? This is huge. She's gone for the corner.
Yeah. So what seems to have happened is that she was playing advantage. Then she said advantage was over after the shot was taken at goal and saved that second time. So it confused us up here because I thought she had awarded a penalty corner. It certainly looked like that. But now we're going to shootout, so we'll definitely have the result.
I'm pretty sure she blew the whistle for the penalty corner way before that play had actually finished. So interesting times here. We'll talk a bit more about this.
So penalty shootout, what happens is they start from the 25-yard line. A couple of experienced players and Layla Ellison. For the 5 players for Ascot will be Angie Lambert, Brooke Anderson, Katie Wilstein, Cassie Lamond, and Jade Emblem. Now, they're a very good 5.
Absolutely. If you go back to the beginning of the game when we spoke about East having some young players, have a look at this.
Brooke Anderson, Australian country team player. Angie Lambert, Hockey-Roo legend. Jade Emblem, Toowoomba, and a country player. Cassie Lamond, Queensland Scorcher, Australia A player, just back from Japan. And Katie Wilstein. I don't know much about Katie, but the way she's been playing, she obviously played a lot of red hockey as well.
Yep, and if you have a look at the East girls there, these girls are the current representatives coming through. So Layla Ellison there is the under 21 Queensland. Morgan Matheson under 21 Queensland.
Alyssa Ferguson under 21 Queensland. Jorja Hillis under 21 Queensland. So we've got some action coming up. First up, Ascot in the goal.
Could be the changing of the guard, Pete.
That's right, Layla Ellison. First up for Reese. In we come. Layla Ellison, she's going to go left. She's going straight in. Try to flick it over. Still available. Still time. Hits the backboard. She got it in time. 1 goal to East.
That's precious stuff, isn't it? Have a look at this replay. Ellison gets there, drags the goalie. Goalie does well, gets the arm up there, but no one knows where it was. Ellison has a flick. Goal of time. The goalie turns around. Ellison puts the ball through the legs. East go up 1-0.
So 8 seconds. She got it in 8 seconds this time. Just switch up against Jade Emblem. Gone straight in. Tries to drag it around and does well. Great switcher out. All squared up. 1 goal all.
Yeah, nice bit of skill there. Jade Emblem shows a lot of patience, a lot of calmness. Just fakes to go one way. Switzer goes down on both knees and it's tied up. 1-1. Runner Ascot.
We were talking about this. The goalie, I've had lots of goalie coaching from Audrey Smith. She advises that the best thing to do in shootout is stay on your feet as long as possible. So don't go down unless you have to. So this time, we've got Morgan Matheson, Anima Durante, the goalkeeper. Matheson, Drake's right. She's got around Durante and so easy as. That's 2 goals to 1.
Nice finish there. So you can see that, again, Morgan Matheson just takes her time, tries to get the goalie committed, gets the goalie committed, turns around, puts it on top there. If you have a look at the top of the screen there, you'll see the yellow number 2. This means that it's the second player for East that's had the shot. So we're actually currently now Eastern leading 2-1.
So in comes Kazi Lamont against Switzer. Lamont, very good, and umpire says play on, all good. So a miss. East lead 2 goals to 1.
Yeah, you can see here, Kazi Lamont, great bit of stick work there by Switzer, and the umpire says play on, and Switzer gets up, Lamont gets on the ball, has a shot, just pushes it slightly wide, so East now take the advantage of 2-1.
It's a good tackle by Switzer. She got the ball with the stick.
This is the third start, 3-on-3 here.
So Hillis up against Durant in the goal. Hillis goes one way, trying to commit the goalie, still fiddling with it, tries to get it past her, time over, but East still lead 2 goals to 1. Ascot still in it.
Jorja Hillis doing some work there. The goalie was able to hold her feet. You're right, Pete. She stayed on the ground as long as she could and just turns down the time. These girls have got 8 seconds to do something here. So Jorja Hillis did well. The goalie did very well. And the ball just bobbled up and the 8 seconds went.
So this time, this is Wolfstein up against Switzer. Switzer makes a nice save. That's out. And that's 2 goals to 1. And guess what?
No, the girls...
I was going to say, it should be 1 more.
Yeah, it's exactly right. The umpire's a bit quick here to call the end of the day. So you can see on the top there, we're up to our number 4th. So if East get this in, game over. If East don't get it in, Arana have 1 opportunity to tie it up.
So in comes Nicholas. And shot, hits the backboard. Gabby Nicholas couldn't gill it. It's still 2-1.
Yeah, you can see Gabby Nicholas here. Comes inside the circle, pushes itself to right there. Really does the reverse shot. That's a really low percentage shot. Opportunity there, and here's the master of it all. You'd like to see what Angie Lambert's going to do here. Arana Ascot have to get this. So Angie Lambert steps up. She has to make this to take us to 5.
There goes the Lambert. Walks it in. From outside, up the top of the circle, no mistake. That squares it up 2-2.
So you can see Angie Lambert there takes a very different approach, just brings it in, gets the goalie, nice flat shot, top left corner, and so we are 2-2, and we've got 1 to go. Each time, so Angie Lambert just takes the time, great composure, flicks it in there. So we are on the last one.
Sudden death now. Lisa Ferguson, second time round, up against Durante. Fakes. Oh, lost control of the ball. Has to come back. Will she run out of time? Durante makes a save.
Yeah, you can see there that Durante did well. Put the pressure on Ferguson. Ferguson came there, just loosed the ball a little bit. It goes past the stick, had to go and get it. Lost a bit of time there, and unfortunately got the shot in there. Time ran out.
Okay, here we go. Brooke Anderson up against Switzer. Switzer needs to keep this out. Switzer, and Anderson gets it in. Guess what? That means Ascot go through to the final.
Arana Ascot, so have a look at this. Big play from Anderson. Anderson has to get this one in, so you can see there Arana Ascot all coming inside there and celebrating now. So we'll have a quick look at this replay. Anderson just takes the time. Switzer comes out. Anderson goes to the left. Switzer dives, flicks across, gets the bubble inside there. Arana Ascot officially win this game 6-5. Arana Ascot and Commercial, big grand final next week.
I just got a text from Audrey, but I won't read it out on air because it might complicate matters. Thanks very much for calling in, Audrey. We'll be back soon for the prelim final in the BHA Men's Division 1, brought to you by Sparta. We'll see you then.